few different people we've invited throughout the week to get up as speakers. Um, so I will invite them as they come.
Hello.
What's going
Hey, you can
on?
hear me?
Nomad Mile Club there, right?
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm
Yourself?
doing great. Thanks for asking.
What is your name,
My
sir?
name is Dennis. I go by Rodrigo actually, but you can call me Dennis.
All right,
Yeah, I'm one
Dennis.
of the head officers on this project. So
Sweet, sweet. If you wanna just go ahead and give us a brief overview, we can go ahead and get in it if you want to be first.
yeah, for sure. I think I'm just waiting on my partner. I don't know if he's gonna come in. Um, but well, basically,
No.
Nomad Mile. Nomad Mile is hospitality. Well, we're backed up by a hospitality company named Castel Hospitality. We're opening up a restaurant in the Coral Gables space in Miami. I don't know if you're familiar with Miami, but it's a very up and coming place in
Mm-hmm.
Miami. If you're familiar with it, it's in Miracle Mile, watching directly to City Hall. We have a nice plaza over there, and we actually have a little space at the top to create an NFT lounge, which we got the incentive given that, NFT is a very booming topic right now. It's something of the future. It's something that we've all been very interested on since the beginning. So basically, we offer a lot of different benefits, including entry to that lounge, which we called the Cava Room. Cava coming from our kind of nomadic theme. From the name Nomada, we decided to put that name since we're a restaurant, not exactly of just one type of food industry, but we like to give the story that it's like a nomad. He travels to different places and brings the food from different places. So we like that concept, and we structured the NFT project around that concept. Yeah. Other.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
No, I'm just saying. Okay, that's a very cool concept. So you had the restaurant planned, kind of before the NFT was incorporated, the NFT structure.
Yes,
Is that
correct.
correct?
Yeah, we been working on the restaurant for a little time before NFT started booming, but we decided to incorporate this since it's a very interesting topic, something we can do to add real utility to NFT projects. Because we've been noticing, I've been in the NFT industry for a long time now, but a lot of projects lack real life utility, and usually they offer things. Sometimes they're rug pulls, and you end up just getting a JPEG of something. So we wanted to give something back to the community that they could actually use. And Miami, it's known as the crypto capital of the world. So it's a great place
Yeah,
to.
yeah, it's crazy. So I was actually at a Board Ape meetup last night. We got sponsored suites by a new NFT project called The Ticket.
Okay.
I'm part of Miami Ape DAO, and they got us all into like 25, 30 of us into a suite last night. And honestly, there's not many places that happens outside of Miami, you know? So it was a really fun night.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay. Board Ape, that's good presence over there in Miami.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a good crew.
Yeah. So just a little bit of more benefits. We access to the Cabo room. We'll do a lot of events there. We actually have very good connections in Miami since me and the CEO of the project. We've been in the nightlife industry, and we know a lot of like different artists. We've brought concerts back to Central America, including Bad Bunny, Faruko, a lot of different like big names. So we have access to all those contacts and a lot of DJs as well. So we can do events, featuring them, and our holders will be able to go attend those events and maybe meet and greet with those people. And
Nice.
yeah, we also plan, on our roadmap, opening a lot of more venues, expanding to Austin, which is a booming city, one of the biggest growing cities of the U.S. LA, everything's on the plate, but mainly right now we're focusing on Miami want to open our first venue, see how we do. Hopefully, we'll do well,
Mm-hmm.
and planning to open maybe next year something other venues we can see here. And our site is all that. One like
Sweet.
sake
So
lounge.
walk us through the is it you're saying a full restaurant open to the public and then private lounge open to just NFT holders, right?
Correct. Yeah. The big part of the restaurant will be open to the public, but our holders will have priority reservations. Some of the rare NFTs that will go out. Yeah, I think there's 33 of those NFTs which have like different rarities. They will be able to create their own cocktail, and they will earn passive income with that. Yeah. We'll have secret menus, secret cocktail menus, and a lot more extravagant food in the Cava Lounge for holders.
Oh, let me touch on that for a second. So if you're saying if a holder creates a cocktail and you implement it, whoever created it gets royalties back from it.
Well, yeah, it's not all of the NFTs. It's just some rare because we have 333,000 plus NFTs, so it'll be kind of hard to create
Okay, so
3,000 different
utility for the
cocktails.
rare ones.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just a little rare ones because it's kind of hard to create 3,000 cocktails and keep them.
Right, right. That's a great idea, though. I think however you can return investments back to the community is a hit. So yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, of course. And we're actually doing two different passes. One is the normal one called the Cava Pass. That's one just for this venue. And the other one is the Executive Pass, which grants you access to all of our future venues and like uh, many
Nice.
different benefits.
Yeah, we definitely got to link up outside of this to see, how we can benefit each other. I think that's the great thing about this space is, it's not competition. That's why I want to get as many hospitality projects in here today. It's more so how we can help each other out versus, I don't see you as competitions. I see you as an asset to each other.
Of course, yeah, it's a community. It's what I like about the NFT world. It's a community. We're all in this together, and any NFT project actually helps bring attention to the idea of Web3.
Oh, for sure. How long have you been in hospitality?
In hospitality, Castel is actually a new hospitality group. That's the first restaurant. But our COO, Mel Rivera, he has been almost 20 to 30 years in the hospitality business. He's the like one of the chief strategy officers. He's worked in Baoli, Miami, Lee Club. He's working right now in different hotels. So he's very, very familiar with the hospitality industry in Miami. Also, our CEO, our CEO, Andres Figueroa, he not necessarily the restaurant business, but he's worked a lot on the nightlife. He's worked on nightlife of Miami, having a company, of like promoting. He's opened a lot of different clubs and lounges in Central America. So we have a very good team structured for hospitality. And we also have a team that are experts on the NFT community. We're working with some companies that are focused on NFT consultation and have done many projects. So, we have basically the two components that we need for the project.
Nice, nice. Anything else you want to touch before we let someone else jump in? I think we got a few people that have hospitality based projects, and then we'll let you stay as a speaker unless anybody else comes up, and just shoot back questions back and forth between us hospitality folk up here.
Okay, for sure. I don't know if my partner, the one who talked to you, I think you talked with Danielle for this. I don't know if he's joining. I don't know if you wanted to talk, but that's an overview of who we are. We're a project that's committed to our holders and giving them real life utility. We've been very active on the Discord, so any questions that you may have or any listeners may have, you can join our Discord, and without hesitation, we will answer your questions like in a heartbeat. And yeah, we have a very good team, a very good project.
Sweet. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed hearing about it. And I'm a Florida boy myself, so we'll definitely be in touch and, see how we can help each other out.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, you can find us on Twitter or on Instagram and send us a message. So if you want to talk to us, we're
And
open for it.
just in case a few people came up late here, when are you looking to launch and when are you looking to open up the restaurant?
The launch of the NFT project, we started yesterday. We're kind of doing an organic. We want to do more organic, so we don't want to pay that much for influencers and stuff, and we wanted to go organically. We've actually had a great launch yesterday with over 10,000 interactions on Discord and on Twitter and on Instagram. So yeah, and it grew a lot. Our Discord grew a lot. Our followers grew a lot. So the launch was yesterday. The restaurant opening is set to open May, like late May, maybe June. But yeah, we're on a
Okay.
vanilla shell part of it. The restaurant's almost complete. You can see the website. We have some videos of how we're doing and the location and everything. But we're basically just finishing up the shell of the restaurant to begin decorating it and everything and have it ready for opening night, probably the end of May.
Sweet, man. That's exciting. Happening quick.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
get as many supporters there for opening night as possible. Just let us know. We'll keep in touch and go from there.
Of course, yeah. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Okay.
Harry, Travelers Club, what's happening, my friend?
How are you, man? How have you
Good,
been?
good. How's everything with you?
I've been good. I've been in recovery from my dental surgery, but I'm all right now.
You can smile again, right? Are we allowed to laugh
Yeah,
at this?
yeah.
Okay, nice, nice.
It was awful to don't being able to eat a lot. You know.
Yeah, I'm
Now I
sorry I
can
forced you
eat
on that
finally a
video call. I
hamburger.
could I could tell you were holding it back, but I appreciate connecting that past week and yeah, let everybody know about Travelers Club, about what you're doing Riviera Maya in the Cancun area.
Yeah. Well, lately I've been collaborating with some hotels and spas. Um, and I wanted to focus on NFTs also. So I got the idea of making Travelers. It's the name of my project, Travelers Club 433. Um, and the main focus of this project is that every NFT will act as a membership, granting you tourism based benefits such as the common one will grant you access to different nightclubs, different access to cenotes. You know what a cenote is?
Yep, yep. Like actually, let's explain it for people that don't.
Yeah, a cenote is either a closed or an open sweet water source of sweet source of water, and it's like they have some Mayan traditions also. In the case of the closed ones, and the open ones look kind of a crystal clear water lagoon or something,
Yep.
for those who can imagine one. But yeah, I want to have access to cenotes and nightclubs I'm working with, because I've been working with my dad with in the concierge service and the tourists in Cancun, and I have the privilege to just have meetings and talks about NFTs with uh, essential people in the space. And I think Cancun has an amazing opportunity to be located where it is, and with the companies that work together in everything like this, can achieve something really big, like for example, how is it called, Fly Fish Club, the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Lise were actually at an event with Fly Fish Club Saturday night. Their first event in Miami. They're opening next year. but kind of doing like pop-up events up until then to like build the hype a little bit more. It's absolutely amazing. Fantastic food, fantastic people. Just to get that same mindset of the Web3 future within hospitality, it was pretty cool. And that's kind of why I wanted to get this space going, is get as many people within hospitality as possible.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I know is how to treat people in Web 2 right now. I'm learning and learning and trying to just learn about the differences between Web 2 and Web 3. But I mean, the objective is treating people right, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what hospitality is about.
Yep. And well, we will be launching around summer, so July, around July, and the most complex membership will grant you access to some hotel nights, different options of tours, such as either diving or a yacht rental, depending on the rarity of your NFT. And that's it for me. Maybe there's a way for us to call up and make a pop up or something between us.
Yeah, for sure. So you're doing kind of two sides of it, where you want to get everybody involved as possible, and get the Web3 name out to Cancun, right? Through events.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then you also have the concierge side, where you can kind of figure out a way to bring in Web3 to the services you already provide, right? So
That's
yeah, I
right.
think you've got the setup to implement it and flourish from there.
There's Stone Monkey with the hands up trying to talk. He's one of my partners.
What's
Maybe
up?
we can
Yeah, go ahead. What's
contribute a little
happening?
bit more.
What's up, Harry? What's up,
How are you, man?
Tifar? Nice to
Stone
meeting
Monkey,
you
how are
all.
you, sir? Nice to meet you.
I am Stone Monkey. I was a little busy, so I couldn't join at the start with my friend Harry, but here are we now. Nice, nice. So yeah, basically we are providing a membership through the acquisition of an NFT. I'm gonna make it like little short because Harry explained almost everything of the project. But yeah, basically we have four tier of memberships. One is the travelers membership, the one that it will have like 9,000 approx. The exact numbers will be given ahead when we open Discord and the info will be out. But for everyone who's here listening, some alpha shit here. So there'll be around 9,000 traveler memberships that grant you discounts in with every partnership that we have. As Harry just said, we have three hotels in Tulum and Coba, that it's a town near Tulum. These are three hotels. We have two restaurants. We have a nightclub. We have Harry's business, that is the transportation and tours business. We have partnerships with some liquors and alcoholic beverage brands here in Mexico, and multinational brands also. So we've done some pop-ups too. The last 2 to 3 weeks, we made a pop-up in a nightclub, AMA nightclub. We gave some popes for the people who attended either virtually or in real life. We had a very nice time. We are planning something very big that I'm not gonna announce right now. But if you go follow Travelers, you will hear about it very very soon. So yeah, basically it's this membership. The other three tiers are tied each one with each hotel that we have a partnership with, and these tier memberships will grant you kind of a timeshare. We don't like to call it that way, but it's the benefit of having one whole week for four full years. Each year, 1 week for two persons, all expenses paid, transport, experiences, the nights at the hotel, and food, drinks, and a good time.
I
So a lot of
like it.
more info will be revealed very soon. Keep around, fam. Thank you for the space. Cool
Thank
projects that I've heard from now since I joined. Wish I had joined before, but You know,
Hey,
with all
thanks for
that shit
coming
we
up,
do.
Stone Monkey. Give me what you're most excited about, real quick. What's going on in your project that you're most hyped up about?
Oh man, I wish I could tell you right now, but we're
It's the
gonna.
secret, huh?
But
Okay.
what I can tell you right now that I'm very excited of, that we are going to announce the opening of our Discord with a very very cool giveaway,
Sweet.
and this I can kind of tell you what it is. I'm not gonna tell everything, but someone is gonna be able to come over to Cancun with a partner without paying anything. So that's everything that I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I love it. That's what's up.
So thank you very much, Tifer.
Hey, thank you, Sonobu.
See
Just
you,
to
Stone Monkey. See you
Have a
later.
nice day, everyone.
hit on giveaways real quick, we're not at that level yet, but we actually opened our Discord. We have a link at the top there. We're gonna do a couple giveaways 24 hours after this little spaces here. We're gonna do 2 giveaways. So jump in the Discord. We'll do a little announcement after this, and best of luck to you. And to the future, there's tons of more giveaways that will happen. Like Stone Monkey said, where we want to involve hospitality as much as possible. So 3-day weekend trips to hotels, spa visits, house cleaning opportunities. There's so many different giveaway options that we'll see throughout, our launch. All right, who else do we got in here that wants to come up? Atlantic Voyage Ape Club. Are you ready to hit on your project?
Yeah, hey guys. So my name's Paul Marlborough. I'm the public project lead of the Atlantic Voyage Ape Club. And this really is a revolutionary and innovative NFT project, and it's set to change the face of cruising forever. So we've introduced this term meta cruising. This is totally new. This is highly ambitious. That's the first thing to understand about it. It's extremely well thought out. Our project is offering an exciting opportunity for those who hold AVAC from our first round of minting in April. This opportunity is the promise of a place aboard a fully interactive and to-scale rendering of the RMS Titanic in the metaverse. So our holders will be given unique access after the first full and complete sellout that we anticipate in April. After this, we will begin constructing one of the biggest and most ambitious metaverse projects. So we do not believe at the moment that platforms such as Sandbox or Decentraland are appropriate for this project. There's not one single platform within the early stage of the metaverse that can house this. We believe that instead, we need to create an entirely new sim that will suit our needs perfectly, focusing upon creating something entirely new. The cost and expense of this project is, of course, enormous, beyond anything that we could achieve through our sale on April the 10th, which, of course, is the sale of 3,300 Titanic-themed apes. And that's why we're going to receive private investment to support this project further beyond that date. We're already assembling a team of talented developers, people who are, of course, working flat out on our project. And from April the 10th, hopefully from there, we'll go forward and create these metaverse dreams. The state of the decaying holiday and vacation industry within the real world only now really applies to a minority of people. People, who have money to go on holiday, who can afford to take time off of work. We want to produce an alternative, and that is meta cruising and entering the hospitality sector through Web3. We believe that this is a viable alternative, something that can reach many people across the world. And we need to be thinking wholly and decently ahead in the future. Meta cruising is the future. So for us, it's about reinventing cruising altogether, to dive wholly into modernity through innovation, through Web3, and be at the cutting edge of all that it can be, daring to dream, daring to imagine that something such as a holiday or a vacation can happen virtually. And I think that's quite astonishing, realizing that when you think about the long-term effects of that, but one that makes perfect sense. We chose to rebuild the Titanic because despite its untimely fate, the Titanic represented luxury and class. She was an icon of her time. She broke world records through her very existence. The Titanic represents everything that we wish to achieve with the Atlantic Voyage Ape Club. So, of course, when we talk about the longevity of this project, it does not simply end with the building of the Titanic. We're seeking to go much further and beyond this to explore other examples of meta-cruising within the metaverse. But the team we've assembled are some of the finest people I have certainly ever worked with, innovators in our field, and we truly look forward to making this dream a reality. Whilst these ideas, of course, are very early in development, we've not yet completed our own mint on April the 10th. We believe, though, that as a project, in time, others will want to expand within the hospitality sector. So that's so great to see many of those people here today. We're also seeking the potential of creating the metaverse's first luxury hotel deluxe to expand the reach of holidaying beyond that. And that would be within our own sim. That wouldn't be on another platform. Of course, we're quite open to forming partnerships with other pioneers. And in a sense, we're all enrolled on a voyage into the unknown with this. The great preserves of the future stand at our feet. They stand at all of our feet right here. We're listening to some pioneers on this space right now. It's really exciting to hear some of your ideas. And, knowing that as a community, this expands on a daily basis, and we're all set on entering the metaverse. For us, it's post-mint day, but the possibilities of collaborations increase daily. We have lots of people coming to us. For us, it's about seeking the right collaborations, the right partnerships, people who have that vision, that dream to go exactly to the same place that we want to go. So this is highly exciting. It's still very early. We've been going at the moment for about 3 weeks. Our whitelist is now 80% filled up. And as I said, we're anticipating a sellout. But for us, the end goal is to build the Titanic in the metaverse. And what an amazing goal that is.
That's pretty exciting stuff. How do you see onboarding people? How do you picture the cruise? What are you going to offer utility-wise to your holders to get them to truly feel like they're on vacation in the metaverse? So where are you going with that?
Great question. And for us, we believe that this has to be both a VR and desktop experience. We've said that the Titanic must be operating in real time. So we're talking a period of 6 days at a time. When people mint with us, so depending on whether they mint a first class ape, a second class ape, a crew ape, so that would be a member of the crew. We also have like a little onboard gang called the Peaky Apes. That will then determine the cabin or stateroom that they are given aboard the RAS Titanic. So we've called it the RAS Royal Apeship Titanic. And then within that space, within the actual ship itself, we're going to allocate space for musicians, for artists. We're talking about a casino. So there's many different possibilities. There'll be many different activities. And then people can literally just pick up the headset and join in on this at any stage possible. But the only caveat of that is that you have to hold an AVAC in order to access that. Of course, we will expand that out to other projects. We're looking to see how we can connect with island sims in the metaverse, and then actually creating like a crossover between different collaborations. So the utility is given in the sense that they can join that voyage at any time. It feels very realistic. It's a quality experience. We've said from day one, whilst we've given ourselves a time frame of release, because of the scale of this project, we fully expect it to be delayed. But we are not going to drop anything until we are 100% sure that what we are offering our holders is quality, it is substantial. It's not just something that is second rate in terms of the experience where they feel like they're in a virtual world. We want them to feel as if they are in a real world. But it will be a luxury experience, and that's a key thing to bear in mind with this. The Titanic itself, of course, is something of extreme luxury, and what we are offering is a luxury experience. On top of that, with this mint as well, we're also seeking to support our oceans, and this is a very important part of our project. We feel that this is something that isn't being spoken about at the minute, the damage from plastic pollutants in our seas. This is a major issue right now of our time. So it's about how we can use this platform to raise awareness of this. We will be making a large donation to the ocean cleanup, but then also going forward into our metaverse project, how we can then use that to actually educate people and draw awareness of this major problem that we face.
Yeah, I agree. I was diving in the Keys about a month ago, and it's absolutely stunning how much coral is just completely dead. I actually was in talks with a project earlier today that's working with coral reef in Asia. So I'll actually send that your way and see if that's something you're interested in, because
Yeah,
they're trying to
please
tie it
do.
into NFTs as well.
Yeah, I think it's so important. It's the team that we've got are focused on raising awareness of this. It makes us angry, seeing the statistics, seeing the facts. I mean, like plastic pollutants, as an example, has cut the fertility rate of whales in the sea at the moment. So eventually, because of this, we're going to make most of our marine life infertile anyway. And that's going to have a catastrophic impact upon the planet. I mean, when you look at some of the islands in the Pacific at the moment that are just mountains of Coca-Cola bottles that have built up, and it's totally irresponsible that this has been allowed to happen. So it's about looking into ways that we can reverse that, using the NFT space to raise awareness, to fight back, and to do something pro-environment. So yeah, please do send them our way. We'd love to hear from them.
Of course. Now, do you have any plans on implementing cruise ships in real life? Is that on the roadmap to start, or no?
So I think in the long term, once we have a viable platform set up, built, then at that stage we would definitely look to involve real cruise ship lines. I think the key thing is obviously cruises today. They're very different to what they were during the time of the Titanic, right? I mean, the Titanic itself was a passenger ship, but it was a luxury experience. Cruise ships today, I mean, they receive a varied clientele, really. I guess it appeals to older people more so now. Cruises don't have the same appeal that they once had. I mean, I'm from England, of course. You can probably tell from my accent. And the flagship of all cruise ships, to my mind, is the Queen Mary 2. That's probably one of the last great liners in existence right now. So it's seeking really how we can look to the past, bring that forward into the super future, into the metaverse, and really reinvent this. It is a massive project. And I have no doubt that eventually we will be able to work with real cruise lines.
Nice. And one more question on implementation in the metaverse. I know you said you're not a sandbox project, you're not an NFT Worlds project. Are you creating your own metaverse? Are you going to be on Unreal Engines, or how do you see that playing out to where virtual reality and everything comes into play?
Yeah, I mean, without saying too much, we'll look to create our own metaverse 100%. That's the only way that this can be done.
Gotcha. Awesome. Anything else you want to touch? I appreciate you stopping by and sharing it. That's very interesting. I don't think anybody's hit on cruise ships like that at all yet. So very cool.
Yeah, I think this idea of meta cruising, and this is what we're interested to see beyond the Titanic project. We'll look to other liners, modern cruise ships, but then also implementing that to a space model as well. And that's kind of very exciting for me with my background. But I think that this could go so far. And of course, we can look to platforms such as Sandbox and all of those kinds of things to see if we can connect up something that fits. But for this very specific project, we need our own space to make it work. It is requiring massive investment. The expense of this, it's crazy, but it's going to be worth it in the long term.
Yeah, 100%. I think just like, a lot of people are saying 99% of the projects are going to go to nothing, but it's those people that are building and providing the value for the future that are truly going to succeed. So best of luck, sir. We're here to support. Let's see, how we can help each other out moving forward.
Yes, that sounds great. Let's speak, and please do send those environmentalist contacts forward. We'd love to hear from them.
Oh, for sure. I'll hit you with a DM very, very shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.